Hello, hello, hello. We are here with another artist check-in, AOC artist check-in, and I have the pleasure of sitting today with my friend, fellow actor, producer, artist extraordinaire. Look, this man, activist. I love, love, love this guy. I love working with him. I love watching all the amazing things he's doing online. Mr. Michael Ward, everybody. Hello, friend. How are you?
Thank you so much. I am well. That was a great intro. Like,
Hey,
Lord,
there's
I
some
don't
more
realize I
things I
do all
could
these
add to
things.
that. I could add to that model. I could add to that host. I could keep going,
Oh,
sir.
all of that.
That's
All
the
of that.
thing. I'm doing all of that.
I'm blessed. I am blessed. I think that's the biggest thing. I'm blessed making it through COVID-19 in good health and good mental health. So, yes, blessed.
Yeah. Hey, man, it's good to see you. I love the backdrop, the background, the vinyls. You always give us a little mix of stuff behind you. I
You
love it.
know,
Come on.
music for every mood. I have to keep it going and celebrate as well. Brandy and Monica had the verses. I had Gladys up here, but I was like, let me switch it for y'all. Man,
It's so nice, man. It's good to see you and see you smile. I just wanted to, as you know, a part of AOC, Artists of Color on social. A group of us just want to get together and start supporting each other and start building our own tables. Okay, so we
I
wanted to
love
just check
this.
in with people, right, that we care about, that we haven't seen in a while. Man, and your smile and your work is always one that I admire and I love to see. So I just wanted to do a quick, how you doing and the
Hmm.
climate of everything that's going on. Um, how have you been affected by this? I've seen that you've been raising your
Hmm.
voice online. You've always done that. Even before all of this got to a
Yeah.
shutdown. But how has this kind of affected you? Have you felt the weight of everything that's going
Hmm.
on?
Yeah. Yeah. I think COVID-19 has been like a good thing and a bad thing, right? So the good things about it, I like to start there. The good thing about it is it's given us a chance to pause and reset. Especially for myself, I was so caught up in the day to day, commuting, getting to work, getting into the office, getting into the day job, schedule, running around everywhere. But this has given me a chance to really pause and reset. So I've been trying to focus on the good aspects of it. I'm still able to work my day job. I'm blessed to be able to work from home. So I have no complaints. I know a lot of people are out of work, but this has actually been a elevating season for me, and I never saw it coming. I'm so blessed of that. So I've been able to still work the day job. I've been still able to act as well with doing productions with Out of Hand Theater, True Colors Theater, in connection with Counter Narrative Project. We did a virtual reading with Danye Our Loves 1 and 2, which is close to my heart. And that was just an amazing experience. And learning to act on Zoom and do these things has been an interesting experience. As you said, I get to host for Counter Narrative Project from this very spot. Our Revolutionary Health, a show about health and wellness and maintaining in COVID-19. Is so a lot of those blessings, as well as do virtual movie screening nights and check in as well too with other artists of going through stuff. So those have been the good things, right? Of everything that's going on. But of course, the bad thing with the pandemic and people losing jobs and a lot of artists losing jobs, that's been like the most detrimental thing. We missed the stage. We want to work. We're still out here. We still have stories to tell. We want to keep these things moving. So the visibility and just the energy and connecting with the audience, man, those are the bad things. But like I say, to spin it to a positive, I'm still able to connect to people in a different way. It's
Yeah.
still a joy and a pleasure to be able to still act. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. And I agree. And I like that you started with what a blessing. Because, man,
Yeah.
I've seen you on stage, I've seen you host. It is a blessing to not just have that gifting and that talent, but to be able to share it. And
Hmm.
we are here, moving through and navigating through these difficult times with everybody else. So even if we can't offer things right now, a little communication, a little, reaching out, these type of things, I'm figuring like we can all do what we can do. I'm
Hmm.
looking to see how I can get some stuff and produce some stuff virtually to give everybody opportunities, because that was our first encounter. of me working with you in one of my original pieces, Holiday Break, that my family and my husband and my friends and church members still talk about to this day. So I'm definitely trying to figure out how to do that in some type of mass situation.
Yes.
Not on stage, but filming something and, putting
Making it
COVID-19.
happen.
I'm writing, I'm trying to figure it out. So I'll talk to you about
I
that.
hear you. And
But
thank you for that. That was a great experience. Yeah.
man, you were awesome. They're still talking about your just how you captured that character. I mean, I just love watching you. I can talk about that on stage. Talking about that for hours, watching you on stage. But two things that you hit on that I want to touch back to. One was the work you do with the Counter Narrative Project. I wanted to make sure that I publicly let you know and everybody else out there know that the podcast, the virtual releases, everything that you all do, the resource sharing, education. I have shared that with so many young people that we mentor that have been displaced and that have been homeless and, in certain situations. And that has been a tool for me to just it's right here. Look, it's possible. It's possible. Like, come on.
So possible.
Thank you for all the hours and the energy and the talent that you pour into that. Because, man, it is changing lives. So thank you for that. I really appreciate it. And so many other people appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you for that. That does. It means a lot because, like you said, even in this time of us figuring out what this looks like, and for me to be able to be a blessing, and to use what God has given me in my voice to reach people. Like even with this, so many people are going to be able to see the check-ins and things that you all are doing to give them hope and inspiration and let them know that it's possible and that it can happen. And with the work that we do with Counter Narrative Project, it extends so much beyond us with giving back to the community. I realize like service right now is so much important. So even when it comes to, especially as a Black artist, with Blacts, the group here in Atlanta, with giving back, of volunteering, of using our voices as activism with the Black Lives Matter movement, using art to tell those stories. Like, people are watching us in this moment to see what we do, and we can't go back to how it used to be, So if I can be of service and use I can be obedient to what God is telling me to do right now, then man. So I appreciate you because you've shown us love too with the hoodies and everything with Counter Narrative. So that brings a smile to my face.
Mine in every color. I had to. I can't even because I had no idea. Like I actually purchased some for other people and I never made the connection. And when I made the connection, I was like, wait a minute, let me grab all of these for myself. What am I doing? And I just filmed a piece actually at 7 Stages. It's so awesome to have that representation and a piece that I love so much to be able to wear. I've been rocking the hell out of them things, but I'm gonna keep doing it because it's cold down here in my office at home. So look,
I just ordered some new ones today.
Okay, I will be online. I will be online doing my shopping, and that's something that I want to do, and that's a real thing that I'm striving to continue to do. Support us. I'm raising my own hand. I can't talk about anybody else. I want to support us, and I love that you do that. I see your T-shirts, man. I love how you move. You always are out there making sure that you're supporting us. And when I see people like you that I admire and I care about and I love, I'm like, wait a minute, this is making me check myself. So I want to support us, all things that we're doing too. Just like Easter Way, supporting all things Black.
Yes.
Black. It's time
rooting for everybody Black.
Everybody Black. That's what we're doing. But is there anything that you're working on right now? You talked about activism. Love that. You talked about acting and getting back working and some of the things you're working on at the start of this and some of the things that's possibilities you have coming up. But anything coming up that we can support you in as a community, anything that we can make sure we go out there and download, buy, stream, whatever. How can we support you as an artist?
Oh, wow. Like all of the things. Well, most recently, the end of September, I'm doing a performance piece also connected with Counter Narrative Project and Monty J. Wolf's Brave Soul Collective. And it's a 3-part series called Black Men Feel. because it's really focusing on Black men's mental health and overall wellness right now in COVID-19, and realizing that we feel, we have emotions, and we have to be able to talk about these things and reach a place within ourselves where we're comfortable enough and feel safe enough to be vulnerable. So I'm doing a performance piece that a monologue that talks about a man's journey of mental health, going to therapy for the first time, unpacking childhood trauma, unpacking relationships and how we bring that into relationships, and asking for help. And I think it's a very vulnerable and very emotional topic that will transform and change people's hearts and minds. So it's free. You know how it is in community theater. Donations are accepted. They are not turned down. Nothing is too small. And the bigger, the better. Come on through. So you can find that information on all my social media platforms at Michael X Ward, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all of those things. I want you there. Share with your people, your friends, because another piece too for me with being a Black man and a Black artist is that we have to get to a place as Black men that we're comfortable enough to be sensitive with each other. You know, especially in these times, we've got a lot on our shoulders. We've got a lot, and we have to have a healthy way to put it. So I've got that going on with Counter Narrative. I also do the hosting of Revolutionary Health. So you can check us out on youtube.com/CNP-TV. The videos are available 24/7. They cover a range of topics, from diabetes to cancer, with medical professionals that we trust. So that, and then I've got my movie screening nights every other Friday. I'm actually doing it later tonight. Black Gay Stuck at Home, that centers Black queer films, because representation matters. And I think it's very important that we know where we come from to help us to get to where we will be in the future. I'm claiming that. So that is also free. And it gives you an outlet, something to do on a Friday night. If you can't go with your friends, you can grab them, tune into a film. We have an interactive chat with the actors. They talk about the process of getting in a character, the script, how they do all of these things. So that's another tool. You know, as an actor, you got to watch performances and ask these questions. So that's been helping me too with my own acting and craft of seeing how they work through. So those are some of the ways that you can support. If you don't support me, please donate any organization that is geared to keeping artist relief funds, that keep us working, that keep us eating, that keep the lights on in this pause and reset that we're going through right now. Because like I said, a lot of us want to be on that stage. We want to be in front of that camera, behind the camera, but you know, COVID-19 had different plans for us. So please donate to any artist relief organization and vote.
Oh, okay. Let the people know again.
That's all I'm gonna say, vote.
Listen.
Listen,
so
artists, it matters. Even as an artist, the laws, the people that we put into office behind funding, getting these projects funded with our local communities and theater, it matters. So I'm not gonna say who to vote for. I'm just gonna say you have the power to vote in your local communities, your local officials, and as well on a national level. So while we have a little bit of time, if you need to go to their website, if you need to call the office to ask these questions about what they are doing for artists, don't be afraid. That's their job.
Come on. And we put all of these things will be tagged on the bottom. Like, go ahead and go to the website right here. We're giving them to you, so you can make sure to stay plugged in on not just all the amazing things that you're working on, man. Any way that I can support you, please. You know, I'm just a email, text, phone call away. I'm there. I don't care whatever it is, because I believe in everything that you're doing, and I admire it. You inspire me in so many ways, and I'm sure so many other people feel the same way. So that's why I wanted to kind of check in. When they told me what we were doing, I said, yes, let's put Michael Ward on this list, because this man has been keeping me informed and educated in so many ways. And I just can't wait to work with you again, man. And we're gonna have all of those links on here to find you on social media, to keep a lookout for what you're doing. Let me know. Send them to me directly. I'll get them out there for you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me. To you and the family as well. Please be safe.
Thank you.
Take
we will.
care.
We will continue to do that, and we will be voting. We will be continue to push that and raise our voices to follow in your footsteps, man. We're not going to have you out there by yourself.
Thank you.
All
Good
right, this has
seeing
been
you again.
another, right? It's good to see you and check in and see your smile and make sure I know how you're doing. And we're going to keep these going. Y'all make sure you keep a lookout for all of the artist check-ins through AOC on social media and YouTube and Facebook. Until next time, this has been another Artist Check-In. I'm Daryl. This has been my guest, Michael Ward. And we are out of here, y'all. Stay safe. Make sure you vote.